the same amount of supplies. God damn it. Hey, people are slightly happier. Right, let's go. Look, wait, please. Even begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. Until he's terrified of leaving, as though he'd be given up on Juno. I forgot we were waiting. Okay, just a little longer. Tell even just stick it out a little longer, but you're not certain how long you're willing to wait yourself. Every day lost becomes more precarious. A random assortment of people from the caravan confront you. Listen, says, we don't feel safe here. I don't know anything about Mendes or whatever, but we're going to leave. I hope you'll join us. A couple dozen of people, farmers and fighters alike, feel the same way. Encourage them to stay. They make it very clear they're not interested in discussing the issue. Shaking their head and setting out without the rest of the caravan ready to go, there's little you can do to stop them. You hope they make it, and that you haven't made the mistake yourself. Hey, didn't actually lose a day's supply because they left. Right, even last day. Yep, that's it. Sure she'll catch up with us. Avon looks out across the lake with 1,000 miles there. He says nothing. We've got problems, says Eva. The whole place is flooded. We tried to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. We tried to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long that'll take. What do you think? Well, there's no way we can detour, because that's going to take us a stupid amount of days. Pay some locals to help. Locals become a lot more helpful when you swallow your pride and start offering food for help crossing the river. They give you small fishing boats to borrow and show you the area with the best chance of making it across. You hope your luck holds out as you launch from the shore. Despite what you suspect, because of your vigilance, the locals from Sigrholm don't try anything underhanded, as they take you in their small boats to the other side of the lake over several trips. You leave them with a generous amount of food and they row back to their town. You hope it's worth it to buy some space from Belor, who will have to drag his armies through the mud on foot. What renown did I just get? Right. Somewhere with supplies soon, please. Rage. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. Lost, you ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No. Are you? He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons. I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins and the stranger exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way. Who are you and what are you doing out here? Oh, me or nah, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? It's done like it's more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You're welcome to join if you can keep pace. Keep pace? The old man puffs up through his moustache. No fleeter than Alden are, and husbands mind your words. I'm cast with golden tongue, not silver. Gavin enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. 1 day of supplies. How many we lose in the first day? As you're about to head off to sleep for the night, Onif pulls you aside. I have a couple of concerns I wanted to speak to you about, he says, in private. You find a quiet place to talk. What's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? Any strangers are in the caravan now? Group decides, not just me. Don't fool yourself, Rook. It's mostly you. I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Skugger. They're loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear that they died to protect you. Suppose I'd do the same? What about the Val? You don't even know half those warriors. Telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened at Dinotoft? I trust Ivor to handle it. He's fearless, I'll give you that, but look at him, he's run ragged. Can't be there all the time. What happens the first time the Val don't want to do what you tell them? Let's be honest, they could take this caravan by force at any time if they wanted to. What do you suggest? I suggest growing some balls instead of hoping it all works out, Rook. Not the biggest problem, though. There's a Mender with us. Mender pulls lightning out the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when this Mender didn't show up in Sigrholm. Evan's just the apprentice. What in the depths is his master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Evan? I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. And an enormous serpent shows up at Dinotoft after tearing the world in half. Takes one look at Evan and bolts. Suddenly they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? Might be distorting what happened. Or Evan might be. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook, but it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal. What? Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, Onif is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. Vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle. The camp becomes a blur of motion. Onif fires from Frostfiller leap into action, cutting people down. As Oddlift turns to fire on the men, Onif runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking a stride. She drops like a sack of flour. Onif heads straight for her light, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Oddlife is dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onif clutches at Alette's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. Oh, her lips say, but you can't hear the word. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Oh, please wreck all of them, Ivor, please. Oh, no, I Fuck! What Leafs did? What the shit? I just gave her that fucking item as well. God damn it. That's one way to stop supplies being an issue, I suppose. Seriously. That's no use whatsoever. Just went after Ever. Okay. Isn't it? Right, okay. damage! Realize you could get in fucking range. Vehicle is now surrounded. It's not very nice. Still standing. Resist. Oh, because he's got stone wall. Heck. Fuck it. First down. Shit. Screw you, guy. So I can kill this guy. There we go. Good job. People I've barely used. Oh, please tell me we can get to a let before Onif does anything. Where is the let? Shouts Eva, tearing through the nearest bandit. You're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear a let screaming in the distance, followed by silence. Tear through the trees. While clearing, a let lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onith, an arrow buried in his right eye, as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction, and then Onif. I killed him, she says. Good girl. Alet, are you alright? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alet after her bloody struggle with Onif. Here is my stab wound. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. At your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly she's at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? What life? Anyone? Eva, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Eva and Alet standing over you. Going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alet's voice. Normally, I won't like that. I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad. Alet stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, filling your head to her instead. The words come out easier than you expected. What life? It's a good thing Avond was here. She's going to pull through, though it was a nasty wound. Thank fuck. We managed to kill most of those treacherous sons of bitches. The rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. Did everything you could, Avond. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Evan frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onif do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. He thought my leadership would get us killed. That bastard! All this time we had no idea. Ekkel killed a good half-dozen of Onif's men by himself. He told me Onif was running for Frostvilla the whole time. He left Frostvilla behind when he saw a better opportunity. Yes, that relationship is over. Ekkel was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onif went after those of us from Saga. He must have thought with us gone he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. You have to be more careful. You can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. Where do you draw the line, Ivor? I don't know, Rook. I really don't know. None of this changes the fact that Beluar is out there somewhere, following us. That swamp around Sigrholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor's right. The road calls. Caravan is already starting to pack up camp. Wasn't very many of them then. Oddleif. How's the wound? You notice Oddleif wince as she rises to greet you. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure. Well, I'm really glad you would have missed me, Rook. She smiles. Without Eyvind, that's all you could have done. Instead, you'll have to put up with my crap a little longer. Still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Oh, maybe that you would. I heard you took a stabbing yourself. I guess things could have gone worse. I'm doing all right. Sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone, even surrounded by all these people. Not like I don't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad to have a letter around. And you, Rook. You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword in my back. Oddleif thinks for a long moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away. Just make sure nothing happens to Alette. I'll let you get some rest. Okay, thanks. I'll take you up on that. You know, you're welcome to keeping company. When I'm a little more awake, I'll talk to you later. Dirty hussy. She's taken a sword in the back, I've just took one on my chest, and she's won me in the sack. Hey. Right, Echo. I was wondering if I was ever going to get to hear his voice again. Look who it is, still not dead. How are things, Rook? I can never guess with you, Echo. I heard you helped drive off the traitors when Onif attacked us. It leaves me always wondering, what's your deal? I'm not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? Why didn't you warn us about Onif? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? What did you want me to say? Watch out, Onif's going to murder your whole family? He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. But listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. Why did you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Family makes you do weird things. You know what the worst part is. We became kin when he married my sister. She died of a fever one night. But she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious. I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I could kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. Somehow that turned into over time. He never cared. I gave up and did what he wanted. Don't know how it happened. But when I attacked you and Frostfeller, guess I'll just say it wasn't my idea. You're welcome to stay with us. Had no plans to go anywhere else. So you're just going to let me walk around with my own axe and everything? Doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I can accept that. You're a good man. And I need to take a piece. You're not the only busy man around here, you know. Echo's awesome. Could do with more supplies.